Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for this good opportunity to share and to present my presentation in Profunedu, Progressive and Fun Education in International Conference in the 2023. I will present my presentation under the title The Development of Integrated Learning Media based on Digital Learning in Sociology subject. Before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Luhung Ahmad Perguna, uh, as the first author or corresponding author of this research and this paper with all my team. Uh, this paper focused on the development of integrated learning media by describing the importance of media by using need analysis and strength, weakness, opportunity, threat analysis, or we call it SWOT analysis, and then the step of IDA on how to develop integrated learning media. Integrated, which means application and website in mobile learning in one package. In the next slides. Before I this paper, there is introduction of five background. As we know, in the 21st centuries, people lives are very dependent on the use of ICT, information and communication technology, including education and learning. Before COVID-19, as we know, the use of ICT was a global phenomenon in various universities and schools in the world and was considered to have important effect on the teaching and learning process. And during the pandemic, the massiveness of online-based learning platform was unstoppable because at the education level from elementary to the high to the high learning or to the high education, the online platform exploded. As we know that when pandemic, the teacher and lecturer try to teach with ICT. This is a must for a teacher and lecturer. The pandemic has made a significant contribution to bringing ICT. Pandemic is changed everything. Using technology so is a mandatory in a learning. In the second background, and the third, as we know that uh, there is a different generation between student and lecturer, student and teacher. Many educators who are dominated by digital immigrants. And for the student, we know that on the other hand, students who are dominated by digital natives do not do not face many obstacles to use ICT, both in developed and developing countries. They are, for students, better prepared because ICT has become a daily basis, and they can even spend up to 8 hours, I think, on smart device per day. Mastery of technology and teacher creativity are needed to be able to provide learning that can will be received by student. I think teacher and lecturer must be able uh, to choose and sort using media that is interesting, not only interesting, I think fun and right on target, so that the transfer of knowledge is successful for student. When learning bring closer to daily student, then the hope is that the transfer of knowledge will be built by teacher ecosystem and lecture could work effective, I think. So integrated mobile learning is a form of adaptation because as we know, lecture and teacher must adopt with a new tools when pandemic or after pandemic. In this paper, I use a method researcher distributed instrument directly to the sociology teacher and lecturer throughout East Java with 6 regions. They teach from a minimum of 1 year to more than 25 years for teachers and lecturers. And then after that, the information obtained through the distribution of questionnaire with focus on 9 questions about the urgency of integrated learning media, mobile and website. There are 9 questions. The first question is about the teacher and lecture opinions regarding sociology learning material, and then the second is about understanding sociology learning provided by teacher and lecture, and then third is about easy of accessing book or learning resources, and then fourth, the need for learning support application to help understand sociology material. And five is about assessing sociology learning application both online or offline. And the sixth question is about supporting tools for sociology learning material. And seven, choosing the right platform to support sociology learning application. Eight, about a feature needed. And then the last is about learning activities required. We asked to the lecturer and teachers in 6 regions in East Java. So after that, uh, I try to put to one teacher and one lecturer here. We try to need analyze or RTA. From the first is analysis. For the lecture, is say that using integrated digital media is very important because it is close to student daily activities. As I said before, that uh, digital immigrant and digital native. So when we are as a lecturer and teacher are digital native, we must digital immigrant. We must to adapt. We must to make an adaptation for using ICT. Mr. Sabil Amir, as a teacher, said integrating media and learning resources between digital and non-digital is very is important or is pivotal. And after analysis or need of analysis, and then the second phase and third phase, development and design mobile and integrated, is with the use SWOT analysis. The first one is strength is when we use integrated media or integrated media learning and mobile learning and website learning. The strength is affordable. The platform is affordable, effective, efficient, and of course popular for digital native. But in the other hand, there is a weakness. The weakness is about especially for the student. They live at a rural area or suburban area. I think the first is about limitation of signal, because as we know that when we use ICT, signal or Wi-Fi is an obligation. Limitation of signal, especially on rural area, and then the other weakness is no smartphone. As we know, in rural area, not every student have a smartphone for teaching and learning. And then the opportunities is about accessible. If we use these tools, integrated media is accessible for almost the student in a school or almost student in university. And then there is a support from community of sociology, from teacher is MGMP, we say it in Musyawarah Guru Mata Pelajaran, or like association of our teacher in sociology, and lecture it's support from ISI, Ikatan Sosiolog Indonesia, or like a community for a sociolog as a lecture on a teacher. And there is a thread. There's a lot of application, as we know. Mr. President said that there are many applications. So a lot of application is like a treat for us. So I think when we try to make this is integrated, this is quite easy for teacher to use and students to use this application. And then the threat also is mindset of teacher. As we know that teacher, especially from Gen X or Gen Y, it's quite difficult to start the new tools or the new ICT. So this is the mindset of teacher. We must try to make a growth mindset for a teacher, not a fixed mindset. So after that, we try to develop sociopedia. Uh, Sociopedia, this is a integrated learning media that already built from the need analysis, design, and develop with the teacher and with the teacher and lecturer together. So this is hope become like a solution for student, especially for student in the high school or in the university. I think this is enough for me in this good presentation. Hope there is a suggestion or critic from the other audience. Thank you very much for this good opportunity. I hope that you are in good health. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Don't forget to browse or to click to Sociopedia. Thank you.